From Harned, Kentucky, the Grayson County Cougars are looking to sweep the season series with the Breckenridge County Fighting Tigers. On Monday evening, it was Grayson County who got an overtime win against Bullitt East to snap a 4-game losing streak. Earlier this year, when these two teams met, Grayson County won at home by a final score of 63-51. District tournament's coming up, but first, it's Grayson County and Breckenridge County. And a good evening and welcome to Harned, Kentucky and Breckenridge County High School, as this is the Locker Room Show here on K105 and K105 Digital Productions. Sam Gormley with you. We appreciate you taking the time to join us here this evening. Coming up on our Locker Room Show, we're going to introduce you to both the Breckenridge County Fighting Tigers and the Grayson County Cougars, give you tonight's starting lineups, and talk to the head coach himself, Travis Johnston. That comes up and more right here on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes! Make a plan today.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
The Breckenridge County Tigers enter tonight's game with a record of 7-9. They're coached by Patrick Critchlow. He's in his 14th season, 221 and 159. Last season, Breckenridge County finished the record of 20-10. But this is a different team than last year. They lost 84% of their scoring, including their top 3 scorers and 5 of their top 6. When you look at Breckenridge County, this is their final game of the regular season. They were scheduled to play Butler County next week, but that game has been postponed. So the Fighting Tigers' next game will be in 2 weeks in the 11th District Tournament that will be held at Hancock County High School. Breckenridge County's coming off of their best offensive performance in a long time, as they scored 95 points against Hart County. They went to the free throw line 40 times in that game. It was their most points they have scored in a game since November the 30th of 2018 versus Cloverport. It's the most points they've scored in a game against a team not named Cloverport since January the 9th of 1998 against Butler County. The leading scorer for the Fighting Tigers is Kason Morris. He's averaging 18.9 points per game. Grayson County beat this Breckenridge County team back on the 7th of January. We'll introduce you to the Grayson County Cougars coming up, as this is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes! Make a plan today.
K105. The Twin Lakes Best Mix. K105.
Grayson County Cougars are 10-7. Last time out was a victory against Bullitt Central. It snapped a 4-game losing streak. They won 54-51. Keegan Sharp was the hero in that one. He's averaging 14.5 points per game on the season. That leads the team. River Blanton averaging 13.8. Chandler McCready also in double figures at 12.4. Sharp in that game hit a game-tying shot at the end of regulation that forced overtime, where the Cougars were able to outpace the Cougars of Bullitt Central to pick up a big win and get that quote-unquote monkey off of their back. Cougars shooting the three at a high level over the previous couple of games. They're the second-best three-point shooting team in the region. For Grayson County, also defensively, they rank 34th in the state by allowing 53.6 points per game. RPI-wise, the Cougars are the 6th best team in the region and 124th statewide. Grayson County's assistant coaches are Brian Hill, Brett Johnston, and Daryl Meredith, and the head coach in his 4th season with a record of 50-61 is Travis Johnston. We'll get his thoughts on the matchup after this, as this is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
The the Twin Lakes best mix. K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, head coach Travis Johnston. And Coach, have you seen anything different about your team since getting the monkey off the back on Monday?
No, we had a pretty good practice yesterday. I mean, it wasn't. We took off Tuesday, and honestly, we told them that the gym was open for an hour to shoot, but I didn't expect any to be there, and out of our 21 players, 14 of them were there. So, and it seemed like they were a little more relaxed, had a little bit of fun that day, and we had a pretty decent practice yesterday. So hopefully it's the thought process and the attitude's a little bit better, but of course we won't know until game time starts.
After your loss to Muhlenberg County on Saturday, I was going through social media and I saw a fan of another team, not a Muhlenberg or a Grayson fan, who, describing your team, said you're scrappy and there's never an easy trip down the floor. Someone that no one wants to see in the regional tournament. When you hear that from another fan of a different team who has no connection to Grayson County as a coach, what's that make you feel?
It makes me feel great because that's what we want. That's what that's what we want them to think when they play us. That's what we want them, hey, we're going in here, they can guard you. Now, our defense can they say that, and still think our defense can get a lot better, especially in the half court. But just to know that even if it's not up to the standard where I want it to be at, when teams start to play us, it's hey, this team can really guard you and get up in you. And obviously that's a great sign. And, again, that's kind of what our goal was to get back to when I first took over.
You mentioned to me a stat. It was either before the game or after the game on Monday about Keegan shooting on the road. And I went back and I did some research on my own. And Keegan on the road this year from three, 34%. At home, 46%. As a shooter yourself, is that just based on comfort at home, knowing the sight lines and such, or is there really nothing to do it and can't be fixed?
I would say that, it just has to do with him shooting all the time at home. And he's comfortable. He knows where his spots are at. He's taken threes from the left corner on our end millions of times, and when we go to other places, especially this year because we've been to some new places, Bullet East, Bullet Central, so we're getting some newer places that we've never played at, unlike tonight where we've played here all the time. But I would say that it really just is a comfort level being at home and knowing that you've seen that shot go in so many times from that spot that makes you feel a little better.
Just about 10 days, you'll be opening up the district tournament about this time against Whitesville Trinity at their place. What does your team need to improve to come away with a win on that day over these next couple of weeks?
Better starts. We're still way too spurty. We like to let them take the lead, then we get it, then they take it, then we get it. And so we need to cut down on the other team's runs that they get and start off better. And then obviously we got to finish off games better. We've had, I believe, since the McLean, Hancock, Muhlenberg, and Bullet Central, we've had leads all within the last 2 or 3 minutes of the game, and only came away with one win. So we got to close off games better and handle the ball a little bit better too.
You beat this Breckenridge County team, second game of the season. They were coming off of a 40-point loss to Davis County. Now they're coming off of their highest point total in a game not against Cloverport since 1998. What's been different about the Breckenridge County team and how they improved since that game in early January?
Well, they're pretty young. Now, even though they got some seniors, they were, other than the Morris kid, it was really seniors that didn't play. So they were all young and didn't have a lot of experience, and they're starting to play better. They're starting to play better together, and they're picking up the pace a little bit and trying to play a little bit faster, and that's helped them fight through maybe some mistakes that some of their young kids can make.
You get a chance to sweep a good region team tonight for the series on the season. What needs to happen to make that happen tonight?
Kind of like what we said I wanted to see. It's got to be a quick start. We have to set the tone early, not let them dictate the physicality and the pace. We want to make sure that we're setting that and not playing into their hands. And then, of course, on the road, you got to make some shots, and hopefully we can do that.
Coach, good luck. One more here coming up to the Locker Room Show after this.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County Schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Breckenridge County High School, where right now they're honoring our, we can say even colleagues of a way, the equivalent to what we do, the Breckenridge County's radio crew. Right now they're being honored tonight as they're right now playing the state championship call from the 1995 team that Breckenridge County won the state title. As that's 26 years ago. It's really cool when you could ever go back and listen to some of these old games and so on. I know that we have a tape of that's actually 20 years this year. In fact, it's almost 20 years to the date, if not exactly, to when Grayson County here at Breckenridge County won the 2001 region title against Muhlenberg North. As it was March the 10th was the date, March the 10th of 2001, that Grayson County won the regional title here against Muhlenberg North. As you had Patrick Sparks on one side. For Grayson County, you had Chris Gaither, and we have Dave Thompson's call from K105 from that day, and I got to listen back to a little bit of it, and it is really, really cool as listening to the old calls and everything, and just how much broadcasting has changed and how much the radio quality has improved as well. It's really cool, and I mean, now we look around and see all of the different radio crews that have added digital aspects like we have, that some of you might be watching with us right now on K105 Digital Productions, as there's some radio crews that have done that as well. And then you've got some who are just sticking with what they've done in the past. And it is a really good deal, and I give Breckenridge County High School a lot of props for recognizing two of the best, as give them a lot of props for that. So it's always good to see our counterparts being recognized, and it's very well deserved. Let's meet some starting lineups here for tonight's basketball game. First for the Breckenridge County Tigers as they enter this game with a record of 7-9. They're 3-1 in the 11th district. Last time it was a 95-88 win over Hart County, as that was their most points they scored in a game against a team not named Cloverport since January the 9th, 1998, when they scored 106 points against Butler County. They scored that mark over 100 against Cloverport on the 30th of November in 2018. As I see here actually on K105 Digital Productions, as I look up, I see one of our loyal listeners, Ted Dorothy Stevenson, who says that they were at that game in 2001. And I know that as I look over at the illustrious sports writer Don Brown, he's told me that says that the 2001 regional championship game is the best game that he's ever seen as well. So I know that it was a little bit before my time, but it's really cool to go back and listen, and I can maybe even yell over at Don and say, hey, Don Brown. He's not even listening to me. The 2001 regional championship game here is the best you've ever seen, right? They're going to relay the as they're asking him the question right now. And he immediately smiled and nodded his head, saying it's one of the best games that he's ever seen. And I know a lot of people agree with that, as Chris Gaither was the hero that night. Let's get back to the starting lineup, though, for Breckenridge County, as, again, they come in with that record of 7-9. Yeah, he says that they were filled to the rafters that night. 8th grade guard number 1, Mercer Rogers. Senior guard number 3, Kaysen Morris. Senior guard number 11, Ethan Lucas. Junior forward number 24, Cole Proctor. And senior forward number 41, Xavier Perks. Again, that starting lineup is Perks, Proctor, Lucas, Morris, and Rogers. And assistant coaches Brady Carby, Cody Hughes, Jeff LaGrange, Kyle Nixon. And the head coach in his 14th season is Patrick Critchlow, with a record of 221 and 159. Got to give, also, you like this, Breckenridge County's team comes out to give a fist bump to the radio announcers, and you love to see that. As respect, I think that the team realizes how much work that a lot of us put into this. As it's the research is done beforehand. As I saw somebody put it for us, is we put in all of the work so we can have fun for this 2.5-hour broadcast that we get to put in. And the more work you do, the more fun you have. So again, that starting lineup for Breckenridge County is Rogers, Morris, Lucas, Proctor, and Perks. Now we can meet the starting lineup for the 10-7 Grayson County Cougars. Again, last time out was a win against Bullitt Central by a final score of 54-51 in overtime. Junior guard number 2, Keegan Sharp. He's averaging 14.5 points per game. Junior guard number 15, Chandler McCready, averaging 12.4 points and 4 rebounds per game. Sophomore forward number 22, Dylan Horn, averaging 30.4 points and just under 5 rebounds per game. Sophomore forward number 23, River Blanton, averaging 13.8 points and leading the team with 7.6 rebounds per game. And the big man in the middle, junior forward number 32, Hunter Toms. He's averaging 7.1 points and 5.4 rebounds per game. Assistant coaches for the Cougars, Brian Hill, Brett Johnston, and Daryl Meredith. And the head coach in his 4th season with a record of 50-61 is Travis Johnston. Grayson County and Breckenridge County moments away from getting underway. We'll take a break and have the play-by-play of tonight's game after this, as this is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Oh, that's a bad call. That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. That's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call. That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield, or FDB.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect, a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
that's a bad call.
That was a great call. That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Welcome back here to Breckenridge County High School, where the Grayson County Cougars are looking to improve to 11-7 on the season, pick up a season sweep over Breckenridge County tonight, as the Fighting Tigers enter this game with a record of 7-9, 3-1 is how they finish in the 11th district. As there's still some things that can happen district standings-wise, but it does look like that Breckenridge County will be the 2 seed and is going to play Hancock County. That's not official yet, as they lost to Meade County earlier on in this season. So Meade County appears to be the number 1 overall seed, but you can't tell with a lot of these districts, as some districts do things just a little bit different. Again, the starting lineup for Breckenridge County is Mercer Roger, Kaysen Morris, Ethan Lucas, Cole Proctor, and Xavier Perks. And the starting lineup for the 10-7 Grayson County Cougars is Keegan Sharp, Chandler McCready, Dylan Horn, River Blanton, Hunter Toms. Play-by-play of tonight's game between Grayson County and Breckenridge County is coming up just a few moments, as they just, again, a few seconds ago honored the Breckenridge County radio team. Again, give them a huge shout out as our counterparts. It's always good to hear our fellow broadcasters get the respect that they deserve, right? That's all that we need. Again, Grayson County, Breckenridge County coming up here in just a few moments. We'll take one more break and come back with the play-by-play. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
It's time for basketball in Harned. Grayson County and Breckenridge County moments away from getting underway here tonight in what should be a great matchup. Again, the second time these two teams have played this season. The first one was back on the 7th of January, the second game of the season for both teams. Grayson County won that one by a final score of 63-51. Again, the starting lineup for Grayson County is Sharp, McCready, Horn, Blanton, and Toms. And for Breckenridge County, it is Rogers, Morris, Lucas, Proctor, and Perks. And it'll be Grayson County basketball to start off as they pass this in and immediately break the timeline. Cougars in their road navy blue jerseys with white numerals and the orange and white stripe up the side. As there's a pass down to the right block, Toms loses it on the way up and has to tap it out to McCready on the left wing. McCready cross court to Blanton. Blanton gets it out front to Sharp. 3 straight away. Good! Keegan Sharp, 3 immediately setting off, and that's a good sign. Keegan Sharp on the road as there's a steal by Toms. Outlet off to Blanton. Fast break, layup, right side, good. Grayson County on top 5-0 early on in this basketball game. A perfect start in this game. You heard Travis Johnston talk in the open. That's what Grayson County needs in this basketball game. Jump pass to the far side. As driving far baseline is Morris. He dumps a pass off to the right side. It's blocked by McCready, and it's run down in the far corner by Hunter Toms for Grayson County. Sharp, an outlet pass off to the near side to Blanton. Left all alone, right wing, transition 3 is way long. Rebounded by Proctor for Breckenridge County. Proctor gives it to Morris. Morris into the corner. 3 up by Lucas is no good. Rebound on the floor is by Keegan Sharp for Grayson County. Sharp will break the timeline with an outlet pass to the left wing to Horn. Horn gives it to Toms, who cuts down the baseline. Shot's no good. Toms gets the rebound, goes back off the right side, and a foul is going to be called on the floor. And it's going to stay on the floor as that foul's called on Xavier Perks, his first and the team's first. And Grayson County's going to pass this one in from underneath their own basket. Keegan Sharp, though, hitting the three early on is a good sign. He only shoots 34% from three on the road, while he shoots 46% from home. On the season, he's shooting 40% when you combine those two totals. So to see him hit a three on the road is a good sign. Blanton's got the ball straight away inside to Torn, who loses the ball, and Breckenridge County steals it away, and we're going to have a foul. No, a jump ball. So I thought we might have had a foul, but no, they are going to call a foul. Dylan Horns picks up the foul. It's his first and the team's first. I thought it was a foul, but it looked like the official gave two thumbs up at us like it was going to be a jump ball, but instead he does change his mind. Breckenridge County in their home white jerseys with gray numerals as they work from right to left on your radio dial. Far side Lucas guarded by Sharp. He has it on the right wing. Zone defense for Grayson County here to start off with. There's a handoff passed into the near corner to the 8th grader Mercer Rogers. It's an air ball and rebounded by Horn for Grayson County. Horn a handoff pass to Sharp. Sharp an outlet to the right wing to McCready. McCready drives near baseline, picks up his dribble, fades it away from 15 feet. It's an air ball, but Horn gets the rebound on the left block. Outside to the left wing to Sharp. Sharp gives it out front to Blanton. Blanton's going to give it right back to Keegan Sharp, and Grayson County's going to start up with the basketball here in between the circles. 5 minutes and 52 seconds to play here in the first quarter. It's 5-0. Grayson County on top against Breckenridge County. Sharp drives in, splits defenders off the right side. Shot's no good, but Keegan Sharp is going to go to the free throw line. He will shoot two after being fouled by Xavier Perks. That'll be his second and the team's second. Sharp on the season from the free throw line, 85%. That's the best in the region, 24th in the entire state. And he shows off why there as he makes that first free throw. Sharp also ranks second in the region in that three-point percentage that we just talked about. He makes both free throws there. It's Grayson County 7, Breckenridge County nothing. 5 minutes and 43 seconds to play, and Breckenridge County throws the pass away. McCready with a steal. Fast break, down to the left block to Horn. Goes up the left side and lays it in. Timeout taken by Breckenridge County. It's 9-0 Cougs. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball right here on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Grayson County leads this one 9-0. 5 minutes and 34 seconds to play in the first quarter as Breckenridge County calls that very quick timeout. Patrick Critchlow, the 14th year head coach, obviously not happy with what he saw from his team early on as they really didn't get a single shot off. Mercer Rogers had the air ball three from the near corner. Grayson County was able to do whatever they wanted on offense. In the middle, it is Proctor. He passes down to the far side to Perks, who remains in the game with 2 fouls. Down to Morris. 18-feet jump shot from the far side is good. Kason Morris, in his last game, he had 32 points against Hart County as Breckenridge County had their best offensive performance in 23 years. That last time was a game against Butler County in 1998. It's Sharp for Grayson County with the basketball on the right side. Cole Critchlow is into the game. Pass down to the right block to Toms. Absorbs contact off the right side. An easy basket. Toms did a nice job keeping his feet in order and putting that one in off that right side. Breaking the timeline is Lucas. Lucas gives it to the middle to Perks, who has to go high up to grab it. Perks down the left side. Angles back towards the middle with the right hand. The floater is good. Perks on the season averaging 4.1 points per game. And he gets that basket there, and it's 11-4. Grayson County on top, 4 minutes and 36 seconds to play in the first quarter. McCready into the corner. He's double teamed, needs to find help, falls down out of bounds. And are we going to have a foul or not? It does appear that there is going to be foul called on Breckenridge County, as Braden Childress will check into the game for the Cougars. Checking out will be Dylan Horn. No, it does not look like there's going to be a foul. They're just going to keep it Grayson County basketball. McCready to pass in from right in front of the Breck County bench, and he throws it out front to Blanton. Blanton drives the left lane, outside to Childress. Childress swings it over to Toms on the left wing. Toms drives inside, jump pass to the near side to McCready. McCready drives near baseline, right-handed floater is no good. Rebounded on the floor, taken by Breckenridge County's Proctor. Proctor gives it off to the near side to Morris. Morris angles back towards the middle, drives right to the hole off the right side, gets the basket to fall, and he's fouled on the play by Grayson County. What a move by Kason Morris as he drove right down the lane. Braden Childress picks up the foul there for Grayson County. That is his first and the team's second. And Kaysen Morris will go to the free throw line where he is very good as well. He is second in the region in free throw percentage, trailing only Keegan Sharp. He lets that fly, and it is good. Nothing but net there for Kaysen Morris. He's up to 5 points in this game. So you've got a substitution into the game for the Fighting Tigers. It'll be Eamon O'Donohue, averaging 11.2 points per game. He's their best three-point shooter, nearly 41% in the season. Straight away to Toms, gives it off to Sharp in between the circles. Over to the left wing to Childress. Zone defense here for Breckenridge County. First time we've seen that tonight. In the far corner, it's Toms, gives it to Blanton. Blanton drives down the left lane. A kick ball inside the lane. It's going to stay Grayson County basketball. 11-7, Grayson County on top of this one. 3 minutes and 54 seconds to play in the first quarter. As it'll be Sharp to pass in from underneath of the basket. He throws it out to the left wing to Blanton. Blanton to the far corner. Sharp, three is up, and it is short. Long rebound is taken by Morris. Morris quickly pushing up the far side of the floor. Gets right to the hole. Flip shot off the left side. It's no good. Rebounded by Blanton for Grayson County. Blanton thought about running, but instead slows down and gives it to the sophomore Childress, who's going to run the point here for Grayson County. Like a four-round one look here for the Cougars as Hunter Toms is in the post. They've got the three shooters across the right side. Childress drives in, gives it out to McCready. Three near side is no good. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Proctor for the Tigers. Morris crosses the timeline here to the near side. Lucas drives near baseline, loses the ball out of bounds, and it is going to be Grayson County basketball. Nice defense by McCready. He ended up knocking that ball right off of the knee of Lucas. Nolan Hornbeck will check into the game for Grayson County. Hunter Toms will take a seat. The sophomore forward, Hornbeck, 1.9 points, 1.9 rebounds per game. Sharp, double teamed in the backcourt, throws it off to Childress, who loses it, gains it back, gets it to Blanton. Blanton down to the cutting. McCready goes up off the right side. Shot's no good, gets the rebound back. The follow is no good. Rebounded by Breckenridge County. An outlet pass over to the far side to Lucas, and he's shoved from behind by Hornbeck. It'll be Hornbeck's first and the team's third. 11-7, Grayson County leads this one over Breckenridge County. 2 minutes and 57 seconds to play in the first quarter. Cougars led 9-0 early on in this game, but Breck has fought back in this to try and make it a basketball game. As Cougars looking to sweep the season series against Breckenridge County, as the Tigers have swept the series the past 3 years. Grayson County trying to do it right back to them, as last time they did that was the 16-17 year that they swept the Tigers. Left side, Lucas drives down, splits defenders off the left side. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Blanton for Grayson County. Blanton gives it to Sharp. Sharp off to the far side to Childress. Childress is going to set up the offense here for Grayson County. They lead 11-7, 2 minutes and 26 seconds to play in the first quarter. Childress gets a screen from Blanton, gives it back to Blanton. Straight away, three is up and no good off to the right. Rebound on the floor is taken by Kaysen Morris for the Breckenridge County Tigers. Morris is going to slow down and he'll break the timeline straight away, guarded by Sharp. Cougars moving back into the man-to-man defense. Straight away, it's O'Donohue with the basketball. He's on Hornbeck. It's to Morris now on the left wing. Morris guarded by Sharp. Out front now to Tall. Tall will take the three. Straight away, Lane Tall shot is in and out. Rebounded by Keegan Sharp for Grayson County. And Sharp turns and looks back at the fourth-year head coach Travis Johnston, who just picked up his 50th career win the other night in the win over Bullitt Central. Blanton at the free throw line, spins towards the far side, loses it on the way up. And he loses it because he was fouled by Breck County. As that foul is called on, I think it's on, it is on Cole Proctor. That is his first and the team's third. So it'll be Blanton to the free throw line on the season, 73%. First free throw is up and no good. Blanton, very similar to Nolan Schartzer, is a streaky free throw shooter. Last season when Schartzer made his first free throw, he shot something like 84% from the free throw line. When he misses his first free throw, he was under 50%. Blanton probably has a very similar stat line to that. He makes that second one though, going 1 and 2 from the free throw line. As it's 12-7, Grayson County on top of this one. 1 minute and 39 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Owen Brancher will check into the game for Grayson County, getting his first minutes since the LaRue County game back about 10 days ago, as he was in concussion protocol of an injury that he suffered against McLean County. Right-handed floater by Morris is good off the right side. Kaysen Morris has 7 of Breckenridge County's 9 points, and it's 12-9. Cougars on top, 1 minute and 20 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Bratcher has it down to the left block to Hornbeck, loses it on the way up and out of bounds off of Breckenridge County. It's off of Critchlow underneath. So it's going to stay Cougar basketball to pass in front of the Lady Tiger cheerleaders. So Sharp to pass in. Gives it down to the left side to Blanton. 18 feet from the left elbow. Shot's no good. Critchlow with a rebound for the Tigers. Critchlow finds Morris. Morris has been able to do whatever he wants here early on. Morris step back on the right wing. Now drives down near baseline. Picks up his dribble. Gives it outside to Critchlow. Critchlow is bumped and fouled. Late whistle. But that foul's called on River Blanton. His first and the team's fourth. So it's going to being passed in from the opposite side of the floor. Breck County to pass in. It's 12-9 Cougars. 57.5 seconds to play here in our opening quarter. So give it into the back to Kaysen Morris. Morris is going to break the timeline and set up the offense here for Breckenridge County. To Critchlow on the left wing. Critchlow looked to get it back to Morris. Instead does a handoff pass to Tall. Tall gives it back to Morris. Morris on the left wing guarded by Sharp. Inside, spinning it around. O'Donoghue's turnaround jump shot is no good. Rebounded by Hornbeck for Grayson County. 36 seconds and counting to play here in the first quarter, and Travis Johnston holds up the stop sign, and he is going to hold for the final shot of this quarter. He wants Grayson to lead at the end of one. That 5-out offense here for Grayson that you see them run a lot at the end of quarters. 22 seconds and counting to play here in the first quarter as Childress is double-teamed on the far side to Blanton in the middle. Back to Sharp. Sharp gives it over to Childress with 14 seconds. Grayson County again looking to expand on their 12-9 lead. 8 seconds and counting at the free throw line. Blanton over to the left wing to Childress. 3 by Blanton straight away deep is no good. Rebound on the floor by Bratcher. His putback is up, no good. And the rebound is there by Breckenridge County. At the end of one, 12-9, Grayson County leads this one, as this is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
Oh, that's a bad call.
That was a great call. That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. That's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Grayson County leads this one 12-9 as we start the second quarter of play. Keegan Sharp had 5 points to lead the way for Grayson in that first quarter. Kaysen Morris had 7 of the 9 points for the Tigers to open up that scoring for them. As Breckenridge County, they trailed 9-0 early on, but were able to finish the quarter on a 9-3 run. They will start the quarter with the basketball. Again, in their home white jerseys, it's Perks with the basketball straight away, guarded by Toms, who's back into the game for Grayson County. Toms guards Perks, gives it outside now to Proctor. Proctor down to the right block to Tolles. Turnaround shot on the right block's no good. Bratcher with the rebound for Grayson County. Braden Childress with the basketball as he angles back towards the middle and breaks the timeline right at the BC logo, right in between the lines here at Tiger Arena. Right side, Childress with the basketball, backs it off now to the right wing. Into the corner to Toms, ball fake, picks up his dribble. Now he's going to take it 18 feet from the right side and makes it. Hunter Toms stretches it out and makes the long jump shot. He's not necessarily the best outside shooter. He's only taken about 7 or 8 threes on the season. As it's out front here to Perks. Perks guarded by Toms. Off the screen, 3 straight away by Proctor's off to the left and rebounded by Horn for Grayson County. Horn finds Childress, who breaks the timeline right up the middle again. Childress drives in, picks up his dribble at the left elbow, gives it to Toms. He'll take the step back 3 straight away. It's good, and a foul is called underneath on Grayson County's Owen Bratcher. So the 3 is good by Hunter Toms. And a foul is called on Owen Bratcher underneath. That is his first and the team's 5th. So Grayson County now leads this one 17-9 after a quick 5-0 run by Hunter Toms to start this second half of action. 6 minutes and 45 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Cougars on top 17-9. Straight away O'Donoghue gives it to Proctor on the right side. Proctor gives it to Morris. Morris will back it up, and he's going to run things here at the point. to Perks straight away. Perks no-look pass to Proctor on the right side. Cross court to Rogers. Rogers guarded by Childress. Inside to Proctor. Nice defense by Bratcher, but a late whistle called underneath. And Owen Bratcher is going to pick up 2 quick fouls here in the second quarter. That is his second and the team's 6th. Sub into the game for Grayson County, it'll be Chandler McGrady. He'll check in for Owen Bratcher. Checking out for Breckenridge County is Mercer Rogers and Xavier Perks. Into the game for them, you've got Cole Critchlow and Lucas into the game. Critchlow's got the ball, bodies up with the right hand, shot inside the paint is good from about 7 feet away. Nice move by Cole Critchlow. He only averages 3.1 points a game. Made a nice move to get to the basket there at 17-11 Cougars. Left wing, Childress with the basketball out front to Sharp. He thought about taking a deep three, but realized that he had a man in his face when he was looking up to take it. The right elbow, Toms drives down, spins towards the near side. Shot up the right side's no good, but he is bumped and fouled by Breck County. And Hunter Toms is going to go to the free throw line. Foul called on Critchlow. It is his first and the team's 4th. Hunter Toms on the season from the free throw line. 66.7%. As that first free throw is up and good, he gets the roll. Toms, as a freshman, was 28% from the free throw line. Last season was about 45%. Tell you what, that's a good direction that you're heading, to go from 28 to 45 to now 67%. His second free throw coming to try and make them both is up and good. Tom's looking good here, and he has all of Grayson County's points in this second quarter. He's got 9 for the game, and it's 19-11. Cougars on top, 5 minutes and 56 seconds to play in the second quarter. Morris with the basketball for the Tigers, gives it to Proctor on the left wing. No look pass out to Critchlow. Critchlow guarded by Toms, man-to-man defense for Grayson County. Morris with the basketball. No look pass outside to O'Donohue. O'Donohue's the quick shooter. Almost 41% from 3. Interior pass is knocked away by Horn, stolen away by Toms. Horn knocked it into Toms' hands, and he was able to go and get it. And Keegan Sharp has the basketball, and he's going to break the timeline straight away for Grayson. 5:30 to play in the first half. Grayson County on top, 19-11. Out front to Horn. Horn takes one dribble over the left side, throws inside to Blayton off the right side. Shot's no good. Blayton gets the rebound back. Bodies up, fades it away. Shot is up, no good. But a foul is called on that shot. And River Blayton is going to go to the free throw line. That foul is called on Cole Proctor, his second, team's 5th. Blayton will go back to the free throw line where he's 1 of 2 tonight. 73% again for the season for the sophomore. And that first free throw is up and short for Blanton. River Blanton, of course, missed the first half of last season with that nasty leg injury. And when I saw the picture in August of 2019, I would have never thought that he was even going to be able to run again, let alone play basketball at the level that he has this season. As he makes that second free throw, if you saw the picture, you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't see the picture, trust me when I say you're lucky, as it was a nasty leg injury that he suffered. But he's been able to come back and play at a pretty high level, and it's good to see a player come back from an injury like that. 20-11, Grayson County on top. Morris drives down the right lane, picks up his dribble, goes up on an angling down towards the near side. Shot's no good. Horn gets the rebound, and he's flung down to the ground. I think we're going to have a foul called on Ethan Lucas. It is on Lucas. That is his first, team's 6th. So both teams have 6 fouls here in this first half, so we're going to have free throws for the remainder of the half. With 5 minutes to play in the half, it's 20-11. Grayson County leading Breckenridge County, and the Cougars looking to pick up their 11th win of the season here. Sharp is double-teamed to the backcourt, finds McCready. McCready down to the left side to Toms, who cuts down the lane, shots up, good. He's going to go to the free throw line after being bumped and fouled on that drive. Foul called on number 32, Jared Harned, who's into the game for the Tigers. It's his first and the team's 7th. Hunter Toms is having himself a quarter, as he'll try to convert on the and one here. He's already got, this would be to make it 10 points in the quarter, and you could count that. Toms has 10 points in the quarter, 12 for the game. Grayson County leads this one 23-11. 4 minutes and 48 seconds to play in the second quarter. Morris at the left elbow. Outside to Critchlow. Critchlow over to the right wing, back to Morris. Morris has been held quiet in the second quarter, but he drives down that right lane and is fouled by Sharp on the drive. So Morris will go to the free throw line. Sharp, that's only his first of the team's 7th. Again, Morris, the second best free throw shooter in the region, trailing only Keegan Sharp, 83.6%. And that first one is good for the senior. Morris has now made, dating back to that game against Hart County on Monday, as he makes that free throw as well. He has now made 16 consecutive free throws in games. 23-13. Left wing, Toms picks up his dribble at the left elbow, lets it fly. It's good. Hunter Toms having himself a quarter. 12 points in the quarter, 14 for the game. His career high is 15. He's almost going to do that in one quarter. Morris drives in, jump pass outside to Critchlow. Critchlow out front, off the screen. The three straight away is good by Lane Tall. No, his foot was on the line. So Tall gets the long two, quickly moving down inside to Toms. He loses it, gains it back, tight roping the baseline outside to Toms. Over to the far side, three by Toms is short. A little bit of a heat check there for the junior Hunter Toms with 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. To the near side, Lucas, spin move on the near baseline, blocked by Toms, rebounded by Blanton. Blanton gives it off to Sharp, and Sharp's going to slow down here after a little bit of fireworks in this second quarter. Straight away, Sharp left all alone. Three, stepping into it just a little bit long. Rebound long, though, by Horn for Grayson County. Gives it back to Sharp. Sharp drives in, 18 feet, right side. Jump shot, no good. Rebounded by McCready. His putback's no good. Blanton's rebound is up and good. Grayson County is abusing Breckenridge County on the glass in this game. Breck only averages 24.5 rebounds per game. Grayson County is out-rebounding its teams an average of 5 per game. So we have a foul called underneath on Grayson County. It's called on River Blanton. That's his second and the team's 8th. As I was looking down at my notes, I look up and I see that a Breckenridge County player hits the deck, and I see a foul called on Blanton. He's going to remain in the game, though, as you have a couple of subs into the game for Breck County. Xavier Perks is in, as is the 8th grader Mercer Rogers. As into the game also is Jared Harned. He might have been the player that actually has to take free throws. It is. So Harned had checked out of the game, but they didn't realize that it was in the bonus. So Harned's going to have to come back on the floor to attempt a couple of free throws. Now we have another buzzer sounded, as this is one in the bonus, so Blanton will take a seat. Hornbeck will check in. So on the floor for Grayson County, you've got Toms, Hornbeck, McCready, Childress, and Sharp. To the free throw line is Harned. He is a 78.6% free throw shooter, and he makes his first one. There's one thing that Breckenridge County is really good at, it's free throws. They rank 12th in the state. They average attempting 19 free throws a game. They make 75% of them. And they show right there as Jared Harned knocks both of those down, and now he's going to check out of the game, and checking in will be Mercer Rogers. 27-17. Grayson County leads this one, 3 minutes and 17 seconds to play in the second quarter. It's Hunter Toms with the basketball as he passes into Sharp. He's double teamed underneath and throws it into the middle of Toms. Toms loses it, gains it back, but can't get it on the second try. To Lucas. Lucas, fast break down the right side, blocked at the rim by Toms. What a play by Hunter Toms. Outlet pass to McCready. McCready tries to get it down to the left block to Hornbeck, but it is kicked by Critchlow on the inside. Grayson County is going to have the basketball underneath. Hunter Toms is having his best quarter I think I've seen him play as a Grayson County Cougar. Sharp to pass in, gives it to McCready on the near side. McCready out front to Hornbeck. Hornbeck drives in, gives it back outside to Sharp, but it's bumped, taken away by Morris. Fast break down the right side, blocked by Toms again! Rebounded by Childress. Morris did a stop, waited for Toms to go past him, but took too long, allowed Toms to regain his composure, and Toms gets a block shot there. 27-17, Grayson County on top. It's 2 minutes and 34 seconds to play in the second quarter. Inside to McCready, off the left side, basket good. McCready created his own space, gets his first basket of the game. Grayson County's lead is 12, 29-17. Morris double teamed. Toms tries to steal it away, can't get it in time. Left side, Lucas drives near baseline, spins it around, gains it back. Right-handed floater is no good. Rebound tapped out back into the hands of Lucas. He's it stripped on the way up, taken away by Hornbeck for Grayson County. Hornbeck gives it to Childress, and a whistle is blown. I'm not really sure what the whistle is blown for, as the official is talking to Chandler McCready. The official that blew his whistle was talking to McCready. Hunter Toms is going to check out, and he is getting a standing ovation as Travis Johnston loving that from Toms. What a quarter of play there for Hunter Toms. 12 points in a quarter. 3 or 4 blocks, a bunch of rebounds. By far the best I've seen him play as a Grayson County Cougar. Childress breaks the timeline up the middle. He's quickly double-teamed, finds Horn. Horn into the corner to McCready. McCready drives near baseline. Right side shot up good. The bank is open for McCready on back-to-back attempts. Grayson County's opened this one up at 31-17. 1 minute and 45 seconds to play in the second quarter. Morris is going to break the timeline straight away. Got another sub coming in here on both sides. Johnson will check in for Grayson County. You will have, it'll be Harned who will check in for Breckenridge County. Rogers drives in. Free throw line floater is no good. Rebounded by McCready for Grayson County. McCready right up the middle. Pushes down the right lane. Gets around the defender. Flip shot. Good! McCready right to the hole. Grayson County has opened this one wide open. 33-17. 1 minute and 15 seconds to play in the second quarter. Proctor drives in. Jump pass outside. Off the screen. The three by O'Donohue is no good off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Sharp for Grayson County. They give it back here to Braden Childress. And Travis Johnston immediately holds up the slow down sign, and they're going to set up the offense here for Grayson. 3, left wing by Sharp. Good! Keegan Sharp hits the 3. Grayson County doing whatever they want in this second quarter. They lead 36-17. 45 seconds to play here in the first half. Out front, O'Donohue. Thought about the 3. Ball fake. Guarded by McCready. Off to the right side, Proctor. They're going to let him shoot if he wants. Proctor drives down, gets around the defender. Partially blocked, gets the rebound back. And he's fouled from behind by Childress for Grayson County. For Childress, it'll be his second and the team's 9th. So to the free throw line will be Cole Proctor, 74.5%. Proctor's a darn good baseball player for this Breckenridge County team that is technically still the defending third region champions for baseball since there wasn't a baseball season this past year. He misses that first free throw. He was the catcher on that team, but I think he's moving to third base this year. Catcher to the hot corner. Not many people can play both of those positions. Hornbeck will check out, as will Childress. Into the game for Grayson County. You've got Toms back in along with Chase Johnson. As Lucas checks out for the Tigers. Second free throw by Proctor is good. He gets the roll. I think he's going to check out of this game, and in for him is Jared Harned. So for Grayson County, 32.6 seconds to play in the second quarter. They lead 36-18. Into the middle, Toms gives it back here to Sharp, who cross-courted it to McCready. McCready picks up his dribble outside to Sharp. 3, straight away, count it! Sharp back-to-back threes. Grayson County leads 39-18. 14 seconds to play in the second quarter. Morris will break the timeline straight away with 8 seconds. Got to watch. He will shoot anywhere on the floor as well. He drives down the right side, picks up his dribble, floats to the near side. Shot is up at the buzzer. No good. Toms with a rebound. He tries a 3/4 court shot at the buzzer that was not going to count, but it was close. At the end of the first half, it's Grayson County 39, Breckenridge County 18. It was the Hunter Toms show in that corner. And the Cougars are all over the Tigers through 1. As this is Grayson County Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County leads this one at the half by a score of 39-18. Grayson County playing themselves a heck of a quarter. Hunter Tums in that, 14 points. He's got 3 blocks, 2 rebounds to have that in this. Dylan Hornad's 5 rebounds. He's got 2 points. Blanton's got 6. McCrady's got 6. Keegan Sharp has 3 threes for 11 points, as this has been a great quarter. But now the thing is that you had a quarter not quite as good as this, but you were leading against Bullitt Central by a decent amount in that game, as you were up by 9 at the half of that one, 24-15, and you let them back into the ball game. You can't have that happen here. You need to step on the gas as you start this second half and try to cruise to a victory. This Breckenridge County team is good. I mean, you look at them, they're only 7-9, but Kason Morris is one of the best scorers in this region. And if he catches fire, they can come back in this one without any doubt. Coming up on our halftime show, we'll run down the scoring from this game, the scores from around the region, and more, as this is Grayson County Cougar basketball right here on K105.
We the people are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect, a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Breckenridge County High School, where the Cougars lead this one over the Tigers by a score of 39-18. Run down a quick score or two from around the region that I'm seeing right now. Final score in girls basketball, the Lady Cougars' next opponent, Central Harned, defeating North Harned. That's who the Lady Cougars are scheduled to play on Monday, 57-47. As we'll have a little bit more about the Lady Cougars in just a moment, as there's an update to tomorrow's schedule. And we'll see if I can't find anything else. Final score in girls basketball, Owensboro Catholic all over Davis County by a final score of 62-35. And really, as I'm scrolling through here, a girls basketball final score, a close one. Ohio County gets by Trinity by a final score of 47-44. Again, that is in girls basketball. Other than that, that seems like most of the scores that we have. But again, the reminder, tomorrow's Lady Cougar basketball game at Addisonville has been canceled. And with only 1 week in the regular season, I can't imagine a scenario where it is rescheduled. So no trip to Madisonville for us tomorrow night. I don't know whether there'll be a game picked up. I'm presuming no. But if there is, you know we'll be there with bells on. Another score update coming in right now. Apollo In boys basketball, leading Butler County 12-8. Grayson County leads this one 39-18 through the first half. This will come up and run down the scoring from this game after this. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
The Twin Lakes best mix, K105.
Grayson County leads this one 39-18 at the end of the first half. Running down the scoring from this game for Breck County, it's Grayson Morris leads the way. He has 9 points, 2 points apiece for Cole Critchlow, Lane Tull, Jared Harned, and 1 point for Cole Proctor. For Grayson County, it's Hunter Toms who leads the way with 14 points, 11 points for Keegan Sharp, 6 points apiece for Chandler McCready and for River Blankton. Rounding out the scoring is Dylan Horn. He's got 2 points, but Horn also leads with 5 rebounds. Grayson County, this is a big second half. How you start could be big into picking up a season sweep against a big rival. Second half is next here on K105.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
The Twin Lakes best mix, K105.
It's time for the second half of action here from Harned. Grayson County leads this one 39-18. I'll switch sides here and work from right to left on your radio dial. On the floor, going to be the starters. Blanton, Sharp, Toms, McCready, and Horn. Toms leading the way in scoring as he gives it out front here to Sharp. Sharp straight away over to the left wing to Blanton. As Toms one off of his career high in scoring through the first half of this game. Keegan Sharp, he's had 11 points as the second leading scorer for Grayson County. Toms on the left wing gives it back here to Sharp. Sharp drives down, lowers the shoulder, and runs right into a Breckenridge County player. That's going to be a foul probably on the floor. It's called on Grayson Morris. That's his first, the team's first, so it will stay on the floor with 7 minutes and 34 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Cougars on top by 21, 39-18. Toms on the right wing, gives it out front to Sharp, who had to jump high up with the right hand to grab it. Toms drives down, gives it back out to Sharp. Sharp thought about the three, drives in, no look pass outside to Toms. Toms drives in, free throw line, picks up his dribble, gives it out to the right wing, deep to Horn. Horn down to the right block to Blanton, gets around the defender, goes up with a shot, it's no good. Rebound on the floor, bouncing around, and it's finally pulled down by Morris. Morris pushes down the near side of the floor. Angles up, loses it on the way up, and he's fouled by Chandler McCready on the drive. For McCready, that is his team's first of the second half. They're going to give free throws here. They got to keep it on the floor. They are going to keep it on the floor here with 7 minutes and 5 seconds to play. It's 39-18 Grayson County here in this third quarter of action. So give it into the near side. Morris is a handoff pass to Rogers. The 8th grader's three is no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Ethan Lucas for the Tigers. Again, Grayson County dominated the boards in the first half of play. They could get whatever they wanted. Sharp breaks the timeline across the far side for Grayson County. Holds up the stop sign on the right wing, now speeds it up, gives it back to Blanton. Far side three's up, and it's an air ball rebounded by McCready. McCready loses it, has it stripped on the way up. On the floor, we're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to be Breckenridge County basketball. 39-18, Grayson County leads this one, 6 minutes and 43 seconds to play in the third quarter. The Cougar boys have 2 games next week, wrapping up the regular season. Home game on Tuesday against Barron County, and a home game against Thomas Nelson on Friday. Those are 2 really good teams that could win their region. Morris, downhill drive, left side, floater with the right hand is good. Kason Morris moves into double figures, and he brings this game back to within 20 at least. Inside to Tom, spins down to the left side, shot's no good. Rebounded by Rogers for Breckenridge County. Rogers gives it back here to Morris. Morris on the left wing. Free throw line, passes to Perks. Near side three is no good off the back of the iron. Horn with a rebound for Grayson County. Perks on the season's not a guy that shoots a ton of threes. In fact, that was only his 8th that he's taken this season. Tom's off the right side. Basket is no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line. So he's fouled there by Xavier Perks, I believe. No, it's on Mercer Rogers. That is his first and the team's second. As the shot will come here for Hunter Toms. He's going to shoot 2. The first one would be to tie. Shot is up and good. That ties his career high for Hunter Toms. He's got 15 points. As the second free throw coming here for the junior Toms. As Grayson County has doubled up the Fighting Tigers in this game. It's 6:03 to play here in the second quarter. Second free throw, no good by Toms. Rebounded by Lucas. Lucas gives it back here to the near side, and breaking the timeline is Morris off the right side. Morris gets around Tom's floater with the right hands, up good, and he's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line to try and shoot free throws here for Grayson County, as that foul is going to be called on Dylan Horn. That is his second and the team's second. As, yes, the basket is going to be, well, I guess it was a foul not on the shot. Breckenridge County is going to keep the basketball underneath on that foul there by Horn. Horn gives it out front now to Rogers. Rogers drives in at the free throw line, passes out to the far side to Critchlow. Critchlow to Morris. Morris drives in, is Lucas off the left side. Shot is up and no good, way high. And we're going to have free throws coming after the foul there by Chandler McCready, his second, team's third. As Lucas will go to the free throw line, and he misses the first one. 69.2% for Lucas on the season as he missed that first free throw. As the second coming is up and no good. He misses them both. Something Breck County doesn't do a lot of. 40-22, Grayson County on top. 5 minutes and 35 seconds to play here in the third quarter from Harned, Kentucky. Right side Sharp to the right wing to Horn. Horn looked to get it inside, gives it out to the far side to McCready, down to the right block to Toms. He's fouled from multiple sides. His turnaround shot off the right side is no good. Rebounded on the floor by Morris. Morris speeds up down the left lane, spins, fades it away off the left side. Shot's no good. Horn with the rebound for Grayson County. Horn gives it back to Sharp. And Sharp's going to break the timeline for Grayson County with 5 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Sharp drives in, right elbow, shot up, good. Nothing but net there for Keegan Sharp off the screen. And we have a timeout on the floor taken by Grayson County. With 5 minutes and 1 second to play in the third, it's 42-22 Cougs. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
5:01 to play here in the third quarter. It is 42-22. Grayson County leads this one with 5:01 to play again in this third quarter. Cougars again leading by 20 in this basketball game. Travis Johnson was having a long talk with one of the officials during the timeout there. I think he was wanting a foul on underneath on the shot there by Hunter Toms on the previous possession for Grayson. As it is Morris with the basketball on the right wing. Gives it outside to O'Donohue. Three left sides off the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded by McCready for Grayson County. He loses it, though, on the floor. Breck County's got it. They throw it away, though. And it is going to stay Breckenridge County basketball underneath. 4 minutes, 43 seconds to play here in the third quarter. It is 42-22. Grayson leads Breckenridge. O'Donohue to pass in the corner. Scans once, scans twice, gives it down to Proctor. Proctor bodies up, goes up, turns it around, blocked by Toms. Rebounded by Proctor underneath. Proctor out to Morris off the screen. Left wing three is good. Kason Morris hits the three, and we have a timeout taken by Breckenridge County. As it is 42-25, a 30-second timeout taken by the Fighting Tigers. Try to see if we can't run down a score or two from around the region as we're wrapping up here. Boys basketball at the end of the first quarter. It's Owensboro Catholic on top of Davis County 20-15. A score final in boys basketball, North Harned defeating Meade County by a final score of 69-49. And that seems like most of the scores that are coming through as of right now. Again, at the end of the first quarter, Apollo in boys basketball leads Butler County 12-8. Again, next week, K105 Digital Productions Monday. Lady Cougars at home against North Harned at 7. Doubleheader beginning at 6 o'clock against Barron County on Tuesday. And then on Friday, it'll be the Cougars against Thomas Nelson. Pass in the backcourt is knocked out of bounds by the Fighting Tigers. It's going to stay Grayson County basketball. 4 minutes, 29 seconds to play in the third. Cougars lead 42-25. So they give it into Toms, who loses it, gains it back. He's going to go fast break down the right side. Dumps a pass off to McCready, who cuts down the lane. The shot is up, no good by McCready. But more free throws will come here. So it'll be Chandler McCready to the line for Grayson. As that foul's called on Eamon O'Donohue. It's his first and the team's third. And to the free throw line will be McCready. First free throw for the junior is no good. McCready on the season from the charity stripe, 66%. Got a lot of 66% for Grayson County. As a team, they shoot, you would guess, 66%. So McCready makes that second one as you've got just a lot of players in that range between Toms, McCready, Blanton's not that far off, and then you've got Sharp, who's far and away the best free throw shooter on the team. Morris, handoff pass to Tall. Tall gives it outside to Proctor. Right wing threes off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound on the floor is by Tall. Tall is fouled underneath by Horn. So it was a late whistle, definitely a foul though. And for Horn, that'll be his third and the team's fourth. Braden Childress is going to check into the game, presumably for Horn, as to the free throw line will be Lane Tall. He's the worst free throw shooter on the team at 59%. And that free throw is good, though, by Tall. As Horn will check out, Childress in for him with 4:05 to play here in the third quarter. Second free throw by Tall is up, and it is no good. In and out, rebounded by Blanton. Sharp over on the right wing, over to the far corner, McCready. Outside Sharp, three, right wing, in and out. Rebounded on the floor, taken by by Breckenridge County. Pass inside is bobbled and stolen away by Blanson. Blanson, a handoff pass to Childress. Childress is going to push up the floor. Childress to the left wing, Sharp. Three is up and no good again. In and out in transition for Keegan Sharp. Right wing, Morris with the basketball. Drives in at the free throw line. Pulls up from 10 feet. The floater is good by Kaysen Morris. He's doing everything he can to keep Breckenridge County in this game, but Grayson still leads by 15, but game's getting just a little bit closer. Left wing Toms, outside now to Childress. 3:13 to play in the third quarter. It is 43-28. Grayson County leads this one. As it is Childress with the basketball. Bumped once, no foul. And the second time there will be a foul called on Cole Proctor. That's his third, team's fourth. It'll be Blanton to pass in for Grayson with 3 minutes to play here in this third quarter. So you've got a sub out, a couple subs out of the game for Breck County as Toll and Proctor will check out. Lucas in along with Harned. It's to the left wing to McCready, loses the dribble, has to find help, finds Tom straight away, and giving it off to Childress. Childress, jump pass to the near side of McCready, fires down to the left block to Blanton, spins towards the near baseline with a right hand, nice move and a nice basket for River Blanton. He's got 8 points in the game. Grayson County leads 45-28. Morris at the left elbow, picks up his dribble inside to Critchlow, pass stolen away by Childress. Childress, fast break, down to the left side, Sharp, floater from the near baseline's no good, rebounded by Morris. He falls down with it, and timeout Breckenridge County. I don't know how that was not a walk, as Morris fell down with the ball and rolled around on his back. But instead, it is a timeout for the Fighting Tigers. And I believe this is going to have to be a full timeout. The officials taking his time to come over and bring us what this timeout is I guess it's a full timeout. I don't know that they ever came over and officially said how long the timeout is. So as the Cougar assistant coach Brian Hill was asking, and the official finally said, oh yes, it is a full timeout, but I never saw him come over to the scorer's table to let us know. This is WKHG Litchfield K105. We appreciate you taking the time to tune in here on K105 and also on K105 Digital Productions. Sam Gormley here with you tonight. K105 Digital Productions crew, Cody Brock, Chase Blaine, and down to my right as well is Don Brown, the sports writer. Be able to read his recap tomorrow around lunchtime of tonight's game. As out of this timeout, it is going to be Breckenridge County basketball. 45-28 though, the Cougars lead this one. 2 minutes and 23 seconds to play in the third quarter. So they give it in here to Ethan Lucas. And Lucas is going to break the timeline straight away with the basketball. Lucas over to the right wing, picks it up out front to O'Donohue. O'Donohue into Critchlow from 5 feet. The shot is no good, rebounded by Childress. Childress bodied up underneath. He's double teamed underneath, needs to find help and throws it away, and it's run down. Saved in bounds by Sharp. No. His foot was out of bounds, and that was not a good pass and not a good possession for Grayson County. Travis Johnston not happy with his team at all. 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. It's 45-28. Cougars lead this one over Breckenridge County. Outside to Lucas. Lucas over to the left wing to O'Donohue. O'Donohue out front to Rogers. Rogers drives down the right lane, picks up his dribble, looking for help. Now turns it around, shoot. No good. Rebounded by Critchlow. Saved in bounds, though, into the hands of McCready. McCready speeding up down the right side, picks up his dribble, gives it to Blanton. Blanton picks it up, fades it away from 18 feet off the right side. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Rogers. Rogers gives it off to Lucas on the near side. Lucas speeds up, and that's going to be a tie-up. It's going to be Grayson County basketball here off of the jump ball. With 1 minute and 27 seconds to play here in this third quarter. Kaysen Morris will check back into the game after checking out for about a minute there. As Toms has got to pass in, and he gives it into Sharp, and Sharp's going to break the timeline easily this time. Sharp into the far corner. He is double-teamed. Gives it to Toms on the left side. Toms out front to Childress. Childress in between the circles, setting up the Grayson County offense with 1:15 to play in the third. Cougars lead this one 45-28. Childress off the right side into the far corner to McCready. McCready drives far baseline, goes up, right side, shot good. Chandler McCready's got 9 points. And Grayson County's lead is 19 with 58 seconds to play in the third quarter. Critchlow on the left wing, outside to O'Donohue. O'Donohue straight away guarded by Toms to Morris. Free throw line jumper is good. What a move by Kaysen Morris coming off the screen. He gets that basket there, and Kaysen Morris is really the only offense for Breckenridge County in this game. 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Childress dribbles the ball off his foot out of bounds. And it's going to go back here towards Breckenridge County basketball. I really like that. Childress turnover, but immediately Chandler McCready walks up and pats him on the back as to say, it's okay, not a big deal. We'll get him next time. You like seeing that from a leader on the floor in Chandler McCready, not letting the sophomore get down on himself. Lucas straight away, guarded by McCready, drives down the right lane, picks up his dribble on the right block, outside to Morris. Morris takes it from 18 feet on the right side, shot's no good. Hornbeck with a rebound. Nice rebound by the sophomore, Nolan Hornbeck. Gives it to Sharp with 10 seconds. Grayson County looking to get a shot off here as they lead by 17. Sharp breaks the timeline at the logo with 4 seconds. Sharp straight away, gets a screen from Toms, drives in 18 feet from the right side at the buzzer. It's no good. At the end of the third quarter, Grayson County leads this one 47-30. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
47-30, Grayson County leads this one. 8 minutes here to play in this basketball game as the Cougars will look to pick up this 11th win of the season. But you got to close this one out. You're up by 17. The last thing you need is Breck to make this even remotely close. We've had too many close games. It'd be nice to have a game here that doesn't come down to the wire. It's really, since Grayson County came back from the weather break, it's been 4 straight really close games, and I'm not sure, or 5 straight really close games. As there's a shot off the right side, the flip shot is good by Lane Toll. Breck County gets their first basket of the game. I'm not sure our Hearts can handle much more. Hornbeck on the left side loses it, and it's taken away by Morris, and they needed a good start, did Breck. They trail by 15. Free throw line jumper is good by Morris, and Travis Johnston's immediately going to take a quick timeout. It's a 13-point game with 7:31 to play in the fourth quarter, as this is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
We the people are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
47-34, 7 minutes and 31 seconds to play in the fourth quarter of this basketball game, as the Cougars have allowed Breck to go on this little run here, and this is a big moment in this basketball game. Grayson cannot let them come back. You can't let this game to get closer than 10 in this, you do that, and it's a pesky team, and next thing you know, it's 6, next thing you know, it's 4, next thing you know, we got to check our pacemakers again, and it's another close game. And I think Travis Johnston, I can speak for him in saying that he'd like a little 4-5-0 run here and end this one right where it started. It is that little 4-0 run to start the quarter for Breckenridge County that has brought it to within 13. Grayson has the basketball out of the timeout. Horn to pass in, scans once, scans twice, finds Sharp. Sharp, an outlet pass off to Toms. Toms breaks the timeline, Loses it, gains it back outside here to Sharp in between the circles. Sharp to the left wing to Blanton. Blanton drives near baseline, and he's fouled from behind by Breckenridge County. As that foul's called on Cole Proctor, his fourth, team's fifth. So it'll be Blanton to pass in from underneath for Grayson County. He gets it into Sharp in the near corner. Sharp looked to get it inside, and it's taken away by Morris. And a foul is going to be called on Sharp inside. For Sharp, that is his second and the team's fifth. Kaysen Morris single-handedly keeping Breckenridge County in this basketball game. He's got 20 points right now. It's 47-34. Grayson County still leads this one. As driving down the left side as Proctor kicks a pass out to the far corner to Tull. Tull runs it down to the left wing to Morris. Morris on Sharp. Picks up his dribble off to Perks. Perks to the right side to Proctor. Drives near baseline. Shot is up. No good. But Cole Proctor will go to the free throw line as that foul is called on Hunter Toms. That is his first and the team's sixth. As the free throw coming here, as the scoreboard has that as Hunter Toms' fourth foul. I have that as his first. Okay, they changed it here to the first. I was just going to say, I occasionally will miss an occasional free throw every once in a while, but I'm not sure about missing one by that much. Proctor's first free throw is no good. His second free throw is no good, and the rebound is long. Perks comes down, but is on the baseline. As Perks and Blanton were fighting for it, and Perks came down with it, but it was on the baseline. 47-34, Grayson County leads this one. 6 minutes and 50 seconds to play in tonight's game here from Harned. Patrick Critchlow talking to the official right now. Horn throws it the length of the floor to McCready, but it's knocked away and taken away by Proctor. Proctor to Lucas. Lucas breaks the timeline to Morris. Morris, right elbow. Shot is up, no good. Rebound on the floor is out of bounds. Off of Grayson County, it looks like. So it's going to be Breckenridge County basketball as the official does the old verbal signal instead of doing a visual signal. Sub into the game, Eamon O'Donohue. Checking in for Lane Tall. As it's down, floater by Morris on the near baseline. Off the pass is no good. He gets the rebound and puts it up and in. 22 points for Kaysen Morris, and it's an 11-point game. Sharp to the left wing to Blanton. Blanton gives it out front here to Horn. And this is a danger zone here for Grayson County. Sharp straight away, gives it to Horn on the right side. Horn inside, stolen away on the interior pass by Lucas. Lucas off to Morris. Morris drives in, right elbow, shot is up and no good. Rebounded on the floor by Sharp, and we're going to have a foul called on Breckenridge County from behind on Cole Proctor, and that'll be 5. And the Breck County player, Cole Proctor, will foul out tonight with 1 point. So it is going to be Grayson County basketball. It's the team's 6th. Both teams have 6 fouls, so free throws will be for the remainder of this game. As it'll be Mercer Rogers who will check in. As it's into Sharp. Sharp is fouled, no whistle. He's trapped on the baseline, throws it away. It's run down by McCready, who falls down with it. He's got it on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball or a timeout. Still no word from the official. It is a jump ball. So our officials are not giving us visual signals. Give us the 2 thumbs up or something along the lines of that. As it is McCready with the basketball to pass in for Grayson with 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. As he gives it into the backcourt to Sharp. Sharp will break the timeline straight away. Sharp drives down, straight hill down the right side, and a foul is called on Breckenridge County. The Tiger fans want to walk. The Cougar fans are happy it's a foul. It's a foul's called on Kaysen Morris. It's his second, team 7th. Sharp to the line to shoot 2. And Keegan Sharp, 85%, leading the region from the free throw line. As that shot is good by Sharp. Second free throw by Sharp. Count them both. 49-36. Grayson County leads, 5:48 to play in the fourth quarter. Grayson County trying to close this basketball game out as it's out front to Perks. Swings it over to Rogers. 3 left wing is no good off the back of the iron. And the rebound on the floor is taken by Breckenridge County's O'Donoghue's putback is good on the inside. The Tigers defense is leading to offense. Horn, an outlet pass to McCready. Cougars have numbers 3-on-1. McCready's shot off the right side's no good. Rebound on the floor is taken by O'Donoghue for Breckenridge County. As that should have probably been a foul on that rebound. As it's Morris, spin move, jump pass to Rogers. 3, right side is good. Just like that, it is an 8-point game, 49-41 with 5:07 to play. As it is a full timeout, or is it a 30? We have a timeout on the floor. We're still waiting for the official signal from the... It is a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 49-41, 5:07 to play.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, Q105.
49-41, Grayson County leads this one with 5:07 to play, but Breckenridge County is on a 12-2 run in this game. 5:07 again to play. Into Blanton. Blanton drives down the left side, pulls up from 10 feet. Good. That's a big answer for Grayson. It's their first shot from the field in this quarter. And their lead is back to 10 at 51-41. This is a huge moment for this team, for Grayson. You can't allow another team to come back in and make this another close game. As it's Mercer Rogers with the basketball. It's off to Morris. 3 straight away is no good off to the right. Rebounded by McCready for Grayson County. McCready splits 2 defenders in the backcourt. Crosses the timeline on the right wing. Picks it up to Toms. Toms down the right side. Lays it in. A new career high for Hunter Toms with 17 points. And Grayson County leads this one 53-41. 4 minutes and 25 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Left side O'Donoghue. Guarded by Blanton. Jump pass inside to Morris. Morris gives it back to Rogers. 10 feet, right side. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Toms underneath. Toms to Sharp. And a whistle is going to be blown in the backcourt. A foul called on. Is it on Kason Morris? It is on Morris. That is his third and the team's 8th. Keegan Sharp is going to go back to the free throw line. He's 4 of 4 tonight. Sharp will shoot 2, or he's going to shoot 1 in the bonus. 4:11 to play. First free throw is good. You can hear a pin drop here right now tonight at Breckenridge County High School. So that second free throw is good. Keegan Sharp makes both free throws. He's had 11 straight now, dating back to his last miss, which came against Muhlenberg County in the second quarter. It is 55-41. Grayson County leads this one. 4:05 to play here in tonight's game. Straight away Morris to the left wing to O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue is trying to direct traffic, and he gives it to Tall. Tall straight away, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Breckenridge County. As that's called on Eamon O'Donoghue. Second and the team's 9th. So he just kind of lowered his shoulder and on the illegal screen, and the official's right there on top of it. Grayson County's going to get the basketball back, and if you can put another basket in this one, you'll feel a lot better about this with 3:53 to play. 55-41. Grayson County leads this one. Sharp, outlet pass to McCready. He's fouled, no whistle. Down to Blanton off the left side. Shot, no good. At the follow is good by Toms. And we have a hard hit on inside. And I think that's Chandler McCready. who falls really hard and hits his head, and I hope Chandler is okay. That is not something that they need for Grayson County at all. As Chandler McCready is hurt on the floor. As he came down, and I think he hit his head, and right now Travis Johnston and the Breckenridge County trainer are taking a look at him, and McCready's one of those players that he plays 110% all the time, and you got to hope that he's okay. We're going to take a quick 30-second break and come back, as this is Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
57-41. Chandler McCready for Grayson County is down on the floor right now with an injury, and you've got Grayson County head coach Travis Johnston checking him, the trainer for Breckenridge County, and along with Patrick Critchlow, the Breckenridge County head coach, and you got to hope that Chandler is okay, and obviously we don't want to speculate anything on what might have happened, but it definitely looks like something serious. I think it might be something with a head, and that's never, and it might be one of these things that you're taking extra precautions because that is such a scary thing. So let's hope Chandler McCready is okay after that play. Hunter Thomas' basket there at the rim was good. So we'll try to see if there isn't any scores to bring you as we're looking around. Owensboro Catholic leads 30-29 against Davis County, and Chandler McCready is now sitting up. So that's a good sign that he's sitting up. Slow to sit up, but he's now just sitting at the free throw line, kind of facing us right now, talking with Travis Johnston and talking with the trainer. And now he's going to be helped up, and he's going to slowly walk to the bench, and that's a good sign, and he's walking back like he wants to get in the game. And knowing what I know about Chandler, and that's not a lot, that probably is not a surprise that he wants to stay in the game. He seems like he's one of those guys that he's a gamer. He played with a thumb injury on his non-shooting hand, or was it his shooting hand? I think it was his shooting hand last year. He played with a thumb injury that he needed surgery at the end of the season, and he played at least the last couple of weeks. So let's hope Chandler is okay. As we're back to action here with 3 minutes and 44 seconds to play in tonight's game, Grayson County leads 57-41. This is one of these things, though, that after one of your players goes down with an injury, that anything can really it depends how your team is going to react. As it's down to the right side, the floater is no good. Toms with the rebound for Grayson County, and a foul's called underneath, and Hunter Toms is going to go to the free throw line. As that foul's called on number 11, Ethan Lucas. That is his second. Team's 10th, so Toms will go to the free throw line to try and convert. On the double bonus, he's up to 19 points in this game. Again, his previous career high was back against Whitesville Trinity last season in the game in Whitesville at the Horn Community Center back on Valentine's Day of 2020. He makes that first free throw. He's up to 20 points for the first time in his career. Into the game is O'Donohue for Breckenridge County. Critchlow and Perks will take a seat as the other player in was Tall. 3:27 on the clock, Grayson County 58-41. Free throw is up, good. Toms makes them both. Hunter Toms from the free throw line tonight. He's only missed once. So he's been to the line now. He's 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Right side Morris loses it on the floor, taken away by Toms. He knocks it into the hands of Blanton. Blanton on the left wing. He drives into the corner. He traps himself, throws it away, and it's run down by Childress. Down to the right block to Horn. And he's fouled from behind by Breckenridge County. Is it on Tall or is it on Lucas? Is it the double ones or the double deuce? It's on the double deuce. Lane Tall. Or is it on, I heard somebody say it was his third. Makes me think it was maybe on double 11. No, it's on 12. That's his third, and the free throw by Horn is good. Second free throw by Horn. He makes them both. How about that? The Cougar big men for Grayson County. It's a 61-41 lead with 3 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. 3 off the screen by Morris is no good. The rebound and the putback is up and good by Tull. And Breck County's just trying to do whatever they can to stay in this basketball game. Horn is fouled in the backcourt and hits the deck. And we're going to have free throws coming as that foul is called on Ethan Lucas. That is his third. So 2 free throws again will come for Dylan Horn. And Chandler McCready right now for Grayson County is sitting on the bench by himself. Right next to Travis Johnston, obviously socially distanced, but I have to say that let's hope that that is a good sign. That he's not in the back being checked by the trainer or something as Horn misses that first free throw. Again, knowing him, he's probably wanting to get back in the basketball game. 2:47 to play in the fourth quarter. Second free throw is no good. And rebound is saved in bounds by Blanton, and he goes Josh Harrelson and throws it off of the back of the Breck County player. Grayson County got to keep the basketball. That's the second time Blanton has done that this season. 61-43. Grayson County leads this one 2:44 to play in tonight's game. So it'll be Keegan Sharp to pass in. Not sure which side he's passed. Okay, now it'll be Horn to pass in from the far corner. Horn gets it to the right wing to Sharp, and Grayson County can just kind of run this clock out. As it's Sharp straight away with the basketball. Over to the right wing to Blanton. Blanton moves straight away off to the near side to Childress. Childress to the left wing to Blanton. Blanton drives down to the right block to Horn, who finishes off the right side. Dylan Horn's got 6 points in the game. And it's a 20-point lead for Grayson County, 63-43. Morris drives in with the left hand. Shot's no good. But Kaysen Morris is going to go to the free throw line after being bumped and fouled by Keegan Sharp. That'll be his third and the team's 7th. So Morris will go to the free throw line. He's going to shoot 2. And he's made 13 consecutive free throws dating back to the game against Hart County. And you can make that 14 as he makes that first one. In fact, I correct myself. That's 17 straight free throws for Kaysen Morris. This would be to make it 18, and he does just that. Kaysen Morris in this game has 24 points. He had 32 against Hart County earlier on in the week. Toms, no look here to Horn on the left wing. It's a handoff pass to Blanton with 2:08 to play. Grayson County leads 63-45. Free throw line jumper is no good by Blanton. Rebounded by Perks underneath. Perks an outlet pass off to Rogers. Rogers loses, gains it back, down to Critchlow off the left side. Shot's no good. Rebound on the floor by Toms. Toms loses it at the half-court line and gives it back to Childress. Childress to the right wing to Sharp. Sharp gives it back outside now to Childress. And I'm sure that Grayson County is going to want to foul. And Keegan Sharp says, well, sure, you can foul me. 1:42 to play, and barring something miraculous, this should be a Grayson County victory tonight. As that free throw is up and good by Keegan Sharp. And we're going to have some subs into the game. It'll be O'Donohue into the game for Breckenridge County. Nolan Hornbeck checked in for Grayson County as River Blanton will take a seat. Owen Bratcher's going to check in for the Cougars too. After this shot here by Keegan Sharp, it's up and good. 8 of 8 from the free throw line for Keegan Sharp. Hunter Toms is going to check out of this game, and what a game for Hunter Toms tonight. He finishes with a career high 21 points, and I can't imagine that he'll check back into the game, and by far his best game as a Grayson County Cougar. 1:33 to play. O'Donohue, jump pass to the near side to Perks. Perks jump over to the left block to Critchlow. Critchlow off to Morris. Morris outside to Critchlow. Critchlow to O'Donohue. O'Donohue drives in. Shot is up at the free throw line, way off to the right. No good. Rebound is knocked by Hornbeck into the backcourt, and it's run down long by Morris. To the left wing to Perks. Steps into a 3 on the left side. It's no good. Horn with a rebound for Grayson County, and he gives it back to Sharp on the far side, and I think Grayson County is going to go maybe with some substitutions as Sharp is bumped and fouled on the far side of the floor. Keegan Sharp's going to go back to the free throw line. It's called on Cole Critchlow, his second, as it will be Chase Johnson who will check in. And the free throw by Sharp is good. And Keegan came into this game 85% from the free throw line. He's 9 of 9 tonight. So he's looking to add to that point as Horn will check out for Grayson. And the second free throw is good by Sharp, and Travis Johnson's going to go to his bench. Mason Galloway, Brett Payton going to check into the game for the Cougars. As checking out will be Keegan Sharp. And I didn't see who the other sub out was, as it was Hornbeck who checks out. So you've got Childress, Payton, Bratcher, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor taken by Breckenridge County, as it is going to be a 30-second timeout. I'm sure it's kind of a substitution timeout. It's Grayson County's going to their bench to see what they might be able to do. So Grayson County looks like they're going to pick up the win. Again, they've crossed that 60-point mark when they score 60 points under Travis Johnston. Just 19-1. And the one loss came in overtime, as that came to McLean County 2 weeks ago. And for Grayson County, when you look at this is a good win. Right now, when you get down into the last couple of weeks of this season, any win is a good win, especially wins that come not next week, but the week after, when you're looking into district tournament and regional tournament, where if you lose, your season's over. In Grayson County in the district tournament, which will be held in 2 weeks, so it'll be held the Tuesday, March the 16th. The Cougars are the number 1 seed. They will face the number 4 seed Whitesville Trinity. Game will be at 5:45 from the Horn Community Center. Out of the timeout, again on the floor for Grayson County, you've got Peyton, Jackson Higdon into the game as well, Owen Bratcher, Chase Johnson, and Mason Galloway. So Travis Johnston going with a bunch of seniors out here. In fact, he's got 4 seniors and a junior into the game. As it's to the right wing to O'Donohue, guarded by Higdon. Outside to Tall, 3 is up, no good. Chase Johnson with the rebound. He gives it back to Brett Payton with 45 seconds and counting. Grayson County going to pick up the win here tonight against the Fighting Tigers. 38 seconds and counting, and Cougars are now 11-7 on the season. Hunter Toms leads the way with a career-high 21 points as Galloway loses the ball. And on the floor, it's Higdon that comes down with it. No, it's at the last second taken away by Breckenridge County. Right side O'Donohue, angles back towards the middle to Perks. Perks 10 feet, left side, good. Xavier Perks up to 4 points in the game. 14.3 seconds and counting. And Grayson County is going to win this one by a final score of 67-47 as Brett Payton crosses the timeline, gives it to Jackson Higdon. 3 seconds. Grayson County wins this one by a final score of 67-47 against Breckenridge County. The Cougars are now 11-7 on the season. Come back, wrap things up after this. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Oh, that's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. That's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their Feel Better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember,
Your Feel Better
at Midway Pharmacy.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes!
Make a plan today.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Welcome back here to Breckenridge County High School, where the Grayson County Cougars are winners tonight by a final score of 67-47 against Breckenridge County. And you know what? This is a good win for Grayson. They made it a little interesting as Breck County brought it to within 8 with about 5 minutes to play. But the key was that Grayson County, after that timeout, came out, made their free throws, made their shots, and picked up a good win. You're now 11-7 on the season, and you're one step closer to keeping to improve and trying to get to the point where you get into this district tournament and feel a lot better about yourself. Grayson County, again, 11-7 on the season with this 67-47 win over Breckenridge County. Coming up on our fifth quarter show, we will run down the scoring from this game, some scores from around the region, and we'll also talk to the head coach of the Cougars, head coach Travis Johnston, as Hunter Toms finishes with career-high 21 points. Keegan Sharp also finishes with 21 to lead the way for Grayson County. But maybe the big thing with Sharp is that he's a perfect 10 of 10 from the free throw line. Dating back over the past couple of games, Sharp is dominating from that free throw line. We'll talk to Coach Johnston next on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts at Midway Pharmacy.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Best mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Breckenridge County High School, where the Grayson County Cougars are winners tonight against the Breckenridge County Fighting Tigers. As I'm joined now by the head coach of the Cougars, head coach Travis Johnston. And Coach, first thing I want to ask is Chandler okay?
I think so. He's had kind of a nagging wrist problem. That's why he's got his tape on his wrist most of the time, and I'm not sure why he took it off. I guess sometimes it bothered him. But he has a problem where when he gets hit, he doesn't land on his feet. He goes face first because he's running 100 miles an hour. So I think he's okay. He wanted to go back in, but even if we needed him, I wouldn't have put him back in. So I think he's going to be all right, and we'll hold him out a little bit if we need to make sure he gets some rest.
Well, that's a good thing. I thought it was a head because I heard a thud when he landed.
Well,
and I thought he hit his head.
I thought
then the way he was laying there, I was worried.
Yeah, I thought it was his head, and then, of course, I know the nagging wrist stuff he's got, and then I saw him holding it, and obviously head is pretty bad, but with his wrist problems,
yes.
It's I think he's going to be okay. He's tough. He's a really tough kid, and hopefully some rest and some ice and maybe some therapy or something like that may be able to help him with it.
Tonight, player that stands out the most, Hunter Toms.
Yeah.
Career high 21 points. That second quarter, I know we were just talking before we came on air, that is the best I've ever seen him play in a game. He was a man. He did whatever he wanted.
Well, of course, he ended up, I think, 21 and 8, and most of it was in that second.
What about 4 blocks too?
Yeah, oh, he had about 3 in a row. He had one off the backboard, and we need him to have that activity level the whole time. He kind of waits a little bit to see if he, like I was telling you, I don't think he wanted to shoot the first jumper, but he was just so wide open he had to, and then when it went in, it gave him confidence again, and that just adds another element. You have to guard River, and River didn't have a great game, but he was still pretty solid, and then having to guard Keegan and then Hunter to where he can step out and make the three, and like I told you, we see that in practice all the time. It's just he's got a little mental block, I think, in a game, and hopefully this we've kind of been waiting for that big game just because he's so gosh darn athletic, and hopefully this is his breakout game, and it's a good time to do it.
We've talked a lot over the past 3 years that I've been with you that down the stretch, the most important thing is making your free throws.
Yeah.
And in the fourth quarter, Keegan obviously did what Keegan does. He goes 10 for 10 for the game, 8 of 8 in the fourth quarter. Dylan knocked down 2 in a row, and then he missed 2. But Hunter tonight from the free throw line as well was awesome. Free throws down the stretch, though, that's got to make you feel good, though, that you're starting to hit those and getting the ball to Keegan, too. I know that's what you wanted it.
Well, and that's what I think everybody's starting to understand. Everybody kind of knew it, but Keegan, like there was one possession there at the end where he was running down to the corner for transition, which is what we tell him to do, but not in that time of the game. Your butt better be going down here and getting the ball so you can make free throws. And, Hunter, that's one of the biggest improvements that I've seen. Of course, I haven't coached long, but even as an assistant from one year to the next is his free throws from his freshman year to his sophomore year.
Because what was it, about 28 to 46 to now 66 coming into this game?
Whatever that adds it to. But he's worked on them, and he's stayed after, and he's listened to us, and he's worked on his form. And it always helps whenever you're able to make free throws down the stretch. And River and Chandler, they're probably 68 to 72% free throw shooters just in general, but they're also big-time shot makers too, and we got full confidence in them making them in the fourth quarter too.
We touched on it a little bit before we came on air as well, but as I said, we almost have to check our pacemakers again there at the end. I was a little worried when they brought it to within 8 with about 5 minutes to play, I think was what it was. How happy are you, though, that your team, yes, they brought it to within 8, but then they came out, they hit their free throws, and they stepped on the gas and didn't let this turn into a 4-point game with 2 minutes to play, and then anything can happen.
Yeah, and, of course, all the time we've had so many close games in the last week, whatever it's been, and I've tried so many different approaches. The yelling approach, the yelling at one kid approach, the telling them they're not tough enough approach, and all this stuff. So I went calm approach today because I'm about too tired out of yelling approach. So we called the first time out. They still got on a run. We called the second one. And we just simply told them they're going to push you around, and you're going to have to be tough enough and smart enough to go right back at them. And our problem was rebounding. We didn't rebound down the stretch, and they got second chance opportunities. And then finally that timeout, I guess, kind of woke up Dylan and Hunter, River, and Chandler were able to go get some key defensive rebounds we needed. And then obviously with as aggressive they were playing, they were going to foul on rebounds and stuff too. So
next week, final week of the regular season, which is crazy to think that we're already at this point. You've got Barron County on Tuesday. Thomas Nelson, is that no longer happening next week?
That is not. They did cancel on us. We are, if I can find an opponent, we are 99% going to try to play either that Thursday or Friday. Some teams are kind of getting a little weary of COVID situations and stuff like that, but it's going to be what it'll be, and we can't take off. When we take off, we're not very good. So we're 100% going to try to find an opponent. Hopefully it's a home game. That way we're not off too long after the before the district.
So you got Barron County, though, who's, I know, a really good team from the 4th region. Yeah. I know that they just beat South Warren last week on either a half-court shot or a quarter-court shot at the buzzer or something along the lines of that. They're 16-6, something along the lines. Do you know anything about them before moving into that doubleheader?
Very physical. Their coach there has been there for a long time. Warren, he does a really good job with them. They got 3 pretty good guards. Their best player tore his ACL, I think, the 4th game of the year. And he was a stud. And
he's a great soccer player, too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's a big soccer player.
Yeah, because I remember when we did a game with them, and he ran out there, and he's 6'4", and I was like, whoa, he's a 6'4" striker.
Well, after remembering, and he's only a junior, and we decided to do a 2-year. I don't know what I was thinking on that, but they're still good. They got a good point guard, 2 really good guards, and they got some bangers inside. And we got them at home, which obviously we're better at home than we are on the road, and it's going to be a really good test for us on Tuesday.
Well, Coach, congrats on the win, and we will see you next week for, if not 2, 1.
Yep.
That's Head Coach Travis Johnston. We'll have more here coming up after this.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had a conversation about it.
And when I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
96.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County is a winner tonight by a final score of 67-47 against Breckenridge County. We'll try to run down a score or two from around the region. A score here, Owensboro Catholic leads Davis County 53-48, 2:02 to play in that game. Bethlehem in boys basketball defeats Eminence by a final score of 69-59. Score at the end of the third quarter, Union County leads Trigg County 40-30 at the end of the third quarter. And other than that, score here in boys basketball, John Hardin defeats Central Hardin by a final score of 85-64. And in boys basketball, Apollo on top of Butler County at the end of the third quarter, 35-28. That's all the scores that we have to bring you right now. Grayson County in the important one wins 67-47. We'll wrap it up after this on K105.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes!
Make a plan today.
K105.
Welcome back here to Breckenridge County High School, where the Cougar boys are winners tonight by a final score of 67-47. Final scoring from tonight's game for Breck County: 24 points for Kaysen Morris, 7 points for Lane Tall, 3 points for Mercer Rogers, 2 apiece for Eamon O'Donohue, Cole Critchlow, Jared Harned, and for Xavier Perks. Rounding out the scoring is Cole Proctor, who finished with 1 point. For Grayson County, Hunter Toms finishes with a career-high 21 points. Keegan Sharp matches that with 21 on himself. River Blanton has 10 points, 9 points for Chandler McCready, 6 points for Dylan Horn. That wraps up our coverage tonight. As a reminder, tomorrow evening's Lee Cougar game against Madisonville has been canceled. And to our knowledge, as of 8:48 p.m. on March the 4th, the Lady Cougars are not playing again until Monday, and we are not in action again until Monday when the Cougar girls will host North Hardin, 7 o'clock tip-off for that game from the Cougar Den. And then on Tuesday is the final scheduled games of the regular season, as it's a home doubleheader against Barron County, 6 o'clock on K105. So both of those games are on K105 starting 20 minutes before tip-off, and also obviously on K105 Digital Productions. Later in the week, you heard Coach Johnston. Maybe they pick up a game, maybe they don't. Who knows? If they are, we'll be there as best as we can. That wraps it up tonight. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Your camera operator was Cody Brock, and your director was Chase Blaine. So tonight, where the Grayson County Cougars pick up a 67-47 win against Breckenridge County, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.